This is pretty awesome. No two ways around it. This is a 911 GT3.
Everyone knows the Porsche 911 is a sports car benchmark, but the GT3 is a whole new level. This one, a 2015 991 series, belongs to a friend of mine and is actually the first 911 that I've ever driven.
It's not the newest one, it's not the 4 litre, it's got a 3.8 flat 6, but it makes 500 horsepower, sounds amazing. And goes like the clappers. I mean, everyone says it's the perfect sports car, and after a whole hour or two of driving it, I've got to agree. It is absolutely incredible. So this one's got the PDK gearbox, which means flat pedals, super fast shifts. Pretty good. It's quite incredible. I've heard people describe Porsches, especially the 911s, as when you drive them, they feel like when you turn, they pivot kind of around your hips, it feels like, and that's not the result of all-wheel steering or anything like that. It's just how they're tuned and how they're built, and I've got to admit, it's pretty close to that. It feels like every time you take a corner quickly, well, not even quickly, every time you take a corner, you can feel the whole thing just, it's crazy. It's a very indescribable feeling other than describing it as pivoting around your hips.
Now, I am a JDM fanboy through and through, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't converted just slightly to the ways of putting the engine in the wrong place. Plus, this engine is a bit special.
This one is a 3.8 naturally aspirated engine making 500 horsepower. That specific output is incredible. That's a huge power for something without forced induction. Part of that is achieved by a redline of 9,000 RPM. That's close to superbike levels of rotational speed in the engine. And you know what else? It's surprisingly comfortable. It's got bucket seats. I mean, they're reclinable. It's quite amazing. It's got like lovely leather steering. It's a Porsche, right? It's kind of already got that element of luxury to it. But it's also a 911, which means sporting pedigree is first and foremost at all times. Oh, I'd love to see what it's like driving a manual one, because this gearbox is pretty astonishing. It gives you gears exactly when you want it and when you need it, and it's, you know, a billion times quicker than a manual anyway. But a manual, I mean, it's got that driver car steez to it, doesn't it? I need one of these. The visibility's good. I mean, there's a rear wing in the way when you're looking behind you, but the wing mirrors are good. It's nice. It's got air conditioning. It's got a sound system. It's also got a button that says PDK Sport, which makes everything better. Listen to those changes. It's just like that. God damn, that's amazing. Tell you what else, road noise isn't that bad. I was expecting it to be quite noisy in here, given it's a GT3, but it's actually quite good. Please don't tell him, please don't tell him, please don't tell him, please don't tell him. I want to show you what it sounds like at 9,000 RPM, but there's a massive van in front of 4 other cars and then me. It's just not going to happen, I'm sorry. Oh, there's another Porsche man. Give me the old wave. He did not wave back. Is that more or less Porsche if you don't wave back? Okay, just gone over some bumps. You feel those. You can probably see how much you can feel them.
Unfortunately, I only had a couple of hours with the car, so I couldn't get as much footage of me actually driving the thing as I wanted. But that's okay, because even low speed driving around the back roads of Auckland is enough to show you that all you really need in life to have a good time is a high powered flat 6 mounted in the wrong place.